Welcome again to another episode of Video Clerks, and this time we have a good special moment. It's our 1-year anniversary. That's right, you have dedicated your time to watching us for a full year.
If you have at all. Yeah.
Oh, sad. Anyway, I'm Christopher.
And I'm Cassidy.
Woot. And so today we're going to talk about slightly older films. We got Centurion, which came out about 4 weeks ago. Grown Ups, which came about 3 weeks ago. And then our more recent releases are The Kids Are Alright and the new Harry Potter Deathly Hallows Part 1.
Part 1.
So,
of 2. We hope.
What? Anyway, we'll start out with Centurion. This is directed by Neil Marshall, who did Dog Soldiers, Doomsday,
The Descent.
The Descent. So this is a British B movie, kind of like how 28 Days Later kind of feels. I don't know if that one was a B movie, but
kind of a modern take of a B movie.
So they seem to have better cameras than us for their B movies. They seem to do pretty well, but this is a Roman behind enemy lines. It takes place, the Romans are trying to take over Britain, and the savages there beat them in a
the Picts.
The Picts.
Yes.
The Picts. Defeat them in a kind of a guerrilla warfare tactic battle. So a huge legion is killed off, and there's just a couple left, and they have to make it back from occupied barbarian territory and get all the way back to Roman occupied territory, and it just is a battle for survival against a crazy chick who betrays them and has the ability to sniff them out and hunt them down.
Kind of animal-like.
Played by Carolyn? Axel Carolyn. We'll go with that.
Also played the cannibal in Doomsday.
Also played Cannibal Girl with the awesome hairdo. So this movie was, like I said, behind enemy lines. I kind of enjoyed it. A lot of attention in it. It did the same thing as Assassin. What was it? The Assassin ninja movie?
Ninja Assassin?
Ninja Assassin. It had CGI blood in it, but they did it way better in this.
Yeah, I actually didn't notice it that much.
Yeah, it was blended well enough with actual makeup, corn syrup kind of thing. It was very brutal, very gory movie. Reminded me a lot of Gladiator, without the touchy-feely moments in it that walking.
Gladiator without the class. We'll say
Gladiator
that.
without the class. Yeah, or touchy-feely parts, I prefer. But a lot of really cool battle scenes. It kept me interested. I mean, I was watching it at 1 o'clock in the morning, and I stayed up for it because it was just on edge. You know, they're running, they're getting chased. They have a lot of different fun tactics, and acting wasn't terrible. And there was some.
Michael Fassbender is the lead character, the Centurion. Who you might remember was in *Inglourious Bastards* as the British spy.
Yeah, gotta watch that movie again. Apparently. The British spy.
Yeah, you know, the one who was a movie critic, and then he is like towards the middle, and he's the one who screwed up that whole thing in the bar because he said 3 the wrong way. Yeah, that was Michael Fassbender.
All right. So I gave this movie a B+.
B+.
Because it was fun, gory. I mean, definitely a good one to grab and watch with all your guy friends. Girls probably won't like it so much.
Yeah, girls probably want to stay at home for this one.
None of the guys really even take off their shirts or anything because it's too cold.
No, it doesn't even have like the homoerotica of 300.
Yeah, no.
I like this movie a little bit. I gave it a B-. I thought that there's some parts in the middle where it gets a little repetitive, where they're just kind of running from one area to another, and then they get back from that area, they realize they have to go to another area. So there's a lot of kind of forcing the plot to move with set pieces. But the battle sequences are fun and gory. If you're going into a Neil Marshall movie, you know you're going to get two things, and that is something involving the Scottish, which the Picts are like the original pagan Scottish tribes, and something involving lots and lots of gore. Those are his two loves that he likes to do, and he's kind of a genre director, sort of in a almost sort of in a Tarantino, Eli Roth sort of sense, but in a British way. And I like this movie for the most part. I thought it was fun. Originally, I was kind of going into it. There's some of the dialogue is really kind of bad. Like, they use modern day sort of curse words, and the way they kind of communicate with each other is very much not ancient Rome.
They did that with Spartacus, the TV series.
Yeah, Blood and Sand. Yeah,
everyone doesn't.
The world is all about the classics right now. It's all about Greece and Rome. But once I was able to let go and say, okay, this is a B movie. This isn't Gladiator. This isn't Spartacus, the original Stanley Kubrick one. This is a B movie. So let's just enjoy it on that level. And once I got that in my mindset, I was like, okay, let's just enjoy the fact that every 10 seconds someone's head's getting cleaved or someone's groin's getting an arrow through it or whatever. So as a B movie, I gave it a B minus. Not my favorite Neil Marshall. Probably still goes to The Descent, but I enjoyed it.
All right.
So the next movie...